a guide to becoming smarter without spending 22 years in school. Want to get smarter? Great. According to society, you'll need 12 years of school, 4 years of college, and 6 years of grad school. But let's be real, by the time you finish, you'll be 35, unemployed, and debating the Oxford comma in Reddit thread. Pro tip, if you do end up homeless, at least your help me sign will be grammatically flawless. But here's the secret. Becoming smart isn't about degrees, it's about learning efficiently. And guess what? You're already a genius compared to every other species on Earth. Dolphins can't code, squirrels can't file taxes. You're overqualified for this. When we say smart, we're really talking about 4 things. 1, skills that make money, like coding. 2, problem solving, for money, ideally. 3, understanding complex ideas to flex at parties and make money. 4, sounding smart. So people respect you, but not so much they call you Wikipedia behind your back. The internet's full of advice like drink black coffee or eat blueberries. They're brain food. Sure, antioxidants are great, but at some point you've got to learn stuff. Let's skip the life hacks and talk real strategies. Step 1. Read, but not just anything. Reading is your superpower, but what you read matters. Fiction boosts creativity, vocabulary, and empathy. Plus, if you read enough dialogue, you'll trick yourself into feeling socially fulfilled. Non-fiction is your ticket to casually dropping knowledge bombs. Imagine explaining quantum physics at a BBQ without sounding like a robot. The key? Be humble. Step 2. Finding the right books. Finding books is easy. Google best books about, let's say, cleaning, and you'll get 10,000 options. Now, books cost money unless your fingers slip onto some sites on Google. But here's the catch. Reading is not equal to learning. Your brain forgets 80% of what you read unless you use it. Read a chapter on cleaning, go clean. No bedroom? Borrow your neighbor's. Note, ask first. Step 3. Learn like a cheat code hacker. Alright, so you're reading books, cool, but books alone won't make you a genius. If they did, everyone with a bookshelf would be a billionaire. You need a mix of learning styles. Number 1, tutorial first, practice second. Smart people don't just read a 500-page book and expect to get it. They watch, they practice, then they refine. For example, you want to learn coding. Don't start with a book called The History of JavaScript. Watch a short tutorial, then immediately build something tiny, like a click this if you're bored button. Rinse and repeat. 2. Speedrunning basic. Ever seen speedrunners? They don't play a game normally. They find shortcuts, glitches, and hacks. Learning is the same. Want to learn a language? Skip the grammar books. Start with the 500 most used words, then learn sentence patterns. It's like hacking fluency. Number 3, level up with hard mode. If you only do easy stuff, you'll stay average. Push yourself. If you read easy books, switch to tougher ones. If you learn a skill, teach it, because explaining something forces you to understand it better. Step 4. Hack your memory. No, you won't need 300 IQ. Number 1, the 5-minute review rule. After you learn something, don't just move on. Take 5 minutes to recall it without looking. If you can't, look again. This forces your brain to actually store the info instead of treating it like last week's grocery list. Number 2, the Feynman technique. Richard Feynman was a Nobel-winning physicist. His secret? He taught complex ideas in the simplest way possible. For example, instead of memorizing photosynthesis converts light energy into chemical energy, just explain it like this. Plants, they're tiny solar panels that eat light and make food. Boom. You'll never forget it. Step 5. Gamify your learning. Number 1. Active recall is OP. Flashcards work because they force your brain to dig for answers. Imagine your memory is a lazy employee. If you never make it work, it forgets everything. Number 2. Reward yourself, like training a dog, but you're the dog. Brains love rewards. Set small goals and give yourself a win. If I study for 30 minutes, I get 1 episode of my favorite show. Just don't lie to yourself and watch 6. Step 6. Cut distractions, because TikTok will steal your soul. Number 1, use the 10-minute trick. Tell yourself, I'll focus for just 10 minutes. 90% of the time, you'll keep going once you start. Your brain just needs a push. Number 2, delete dopamine traps. Your phone is designed to keep you hooked. Try this. Turn your screen grayscale. No colors, no dopamine boost. Feels like using a 2005 Nokia, but hey, it worked. Smart isn't about IQ, it's about learning, applying, and staying curious. You don't need 22 years of school. Just read, practice, and occasionally blow minds at parties. Oh, and subscribe. Not because I need validation, but because I heard algorithms respect people with high sub counts. Let's outsmart them together.